Asikhulume, let's talk.
Oh my goodness, I used to love just the intro song. I used to love Asikhulume, let's talk.
Let's talk. Shift.
Oh.
And Shift, you always just have like the craziest, like, or like the deepest conversations, and then they just randomly go into like some gospel singer at the end of the show. And you're like, wait, what is happening here?
I never actually really watched Shift. I would see it and then it looked so boring.
It was boring. I think when I had nothing left to watch and Judge Judy wasn't on, Dr. Phil wasn't on, it came out at 1 o'clock. You had no other choice. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, this was before like about Tyra's show and all that stuff.
Yes. I
was actually there's this person who was like covering all the weird stuff Tyra did on the Tyra show, and there's the episode where she pretended to be homeless, and there's this part where like obviously if you want to show up on the show you have to start a not disclosure, but like the waivers. So now she made these kids sign this waiver and like specifically like put this crack pipe on the side to make it look like a dangerous area. And then she comes up to them, she's like, "Hi guys, my name is Tyra." They're like, "Yeah, hi Tyra." Like okay, that show was just very
Tyra is Tyra
special.
For me, I just have to commend the lengths she would go to create content. I have to do it. As problematic as it was, her and her production team were just like, what can we do next?
Absolutely. They had, like, the amount of creative freedom that they had, boy, could never these days. And, like, there was this part, what happened, Ganene? There was an episode where she was filming at the...
Oh, when she ran into the audience.
She ran into the audience and she, like, had, like, bubbles coming in her mouth and she was barking and stuff. There was the one where she tried to squash her beef with Naomi, and then she also said that she has a fear of dolphins, and then she went to the aquarium and like played with dolphins for a day. Yeah, well, it was a special time.
I really want to just get to know Tyra as a person. I really think Tyra is on some other shit.
Yeah.
Like, Tyra, like, that had to be a time when she was just genuinely just like...
She was a mogul. Listen. Speaking about moguls, my favorite was from the Baby Fat Company. Listen. Let me tell you about Kimora.
Kimora Lee Simmons. Okay, laugh in the family.
Don't forget.
Okay. Shout out to Aoki and Ming Lee and Kenzo and the one Wolfgang was the last one.
Don't remember.
But Ming Lee and Aoki Lee,
oh my
shout out to them.
I used to love... I don't remember a single drop of the show, but I remember watching it religiously as a kid.
Yeah, no, 100%. And every time, like, it would just always be a situation. You know what I love with those reality shows? The drama that they contrived back then was just so like, this is just rich people problems.
Yes.
It was just like, it was funny and like not serious. It was just like, oh my god, my dress is not gonna come here on time. What am I gonna do? I need a backup dress. And then your assistant's running around crazy up and down with a dress when they can just take a cab.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
yes.
Take a cab, but they can
and they're like carrying coffee on the side and like everything is like a mess.
You know what I'm saying? And now they're just like fighting over like a lot of, like, it's just like, it's tacky now. Then it was just like, this is just rich nigga shit. It's just rich.
Even with like Sweet 16, like most of the kids were rich and they would like cry over like not getting the Mercedes Benz. They're getting a Lamborghini or whatever. I'm just like,
first of all, your parents do not pay attention to you. Okay, let's talk then. Okay, I see what that means. It just means your parents are not paying attention to you, because I'm sure you've mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Because if you've never mentioned it and you're crying, okay, now you being ridiculous.
I mean, they can afford it. Imagine getting a car at 16 though.
It's just such a weird concept to me.
It's very weird.
I wouldn't trust anybody in grade 10 to drive a car.
I was too emotionally volatile. I can't even imagine being in charge of a car.
Yeah.
No.
But then you're not really in charge. It's basically like a pet.
Yeah.
That your parents are gonna have to pay for. They're gonna do the maintenance. They're gonna have to do they're gonna have to do all of that stuff by the petrol. Because in grade 10, what are you doing? In grade 10, you're not working.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you are. But then if you're working in grade 10 with a car, you more than likely don't have a fancy car.
True.
You probably just have like a really old one, and then you're working at Burger King to buy the fuel and change your carburetor. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably...
I feel like I would have gone into an accident. Like, I just...
Yeah?
I was
you don't trust yourself?
Risk-taking.
What were you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Alrighty.
But yeah.
That was a wild. How did we even get to this topic?
I don't know. Like,
otherwise. Next. Yeah?
Even just Jersey Shore.
I was gonna say not Jersey Shore. I was thinking of Channel 173. With Jersey Licious. With Tracy and the other hand, everybody, Olivia and Tracy. The beef. All the time. Olivia Tracy with the longest ass nails and the tan, like the orangest of skins. Like,
and like the nails weren't just like long, but there was just like weird triangle shape.
It was just terrible.
And they would use their fingers to like part people's hair with, and somebody's boyfriend went to somebody else, and then
it was a mess.
I loved it though.
After a while, I couldn't watch it because I was like, that's when it started to turn into like Real Housewife-y.
Oh, okay.
But the premise of it, there was another show on. It was Tia and Tamara's reality show. It's also on Style Network.
I remember that.
How do I look? How do I look with Jeannie Mai?
How do I look? How I shine.
But let's be honest, like some people they needed the makeover.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But then there was another show, similar premise, but not quite as detail oriented, called what was it? Kiss Snog something, don't know. It was a British one though, but then they would take people who were like very extreme ends of the fashion and just like completely
strip them of personality.
Yeah, but if I can find, I just forgot the specific name, but there's Snog in there, I know that.
So they would make them like more conventional fashion of the trends.
Oh, Snog, Marry, Avoid. But like it was very early 2000s fashion.
So yeah. But for me, How Do I Look? Jeannie just dressed everybody in the same thing.
Basically.
She's like, okay, leather jacket.
Office wear.
With the jeans. And if you wear like the skinny jeans, see how it elongates your legs? And then you put the
halter top.
Every time. She said the same thing. So, but shout out to all reality shows. We love y'all. Anyway.
What a time.